Howdy friends, welcome to the mid-tempo jam. If you're coming back from the slow jam, welcome back. Alright, well we're just moving on through the set lists of the evening and sort of increasing tempo from slow, where we were, on up into mid-tempo, where we'll be, and then on to fast, where we are heading to, toward the end of all this. So I got my G chord tuned up. We're going to be in the key of G for this first song. And I will take a moment while you get yourself situated just to check on the stream, make sure everything is working. Let's see if the Facebook Live is on. Let's take it a minute. All right. Let us... Somebody is commenting as we speak that it's working, but I have to look at it on my end real quick. Oh, this old computer sure has gotten its share of work over this pandemic time. Okay, that's on. Very good. Be sure to chime in and introduce yourselves, let us know where you're picking from tonight, and I'll give a quick check on the YouTube channel. YouTube. Shout out to everyone playing along on YouTube. Yep, that's working as well. Okay, wonderful. So Little Cabin Home on the Hill is our first song. It's in A, but I like to do it in G. It's a little more comfortable, and we're easing on in, right? So here we go, key of G. 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1. 1 and a 1 to the 5. 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1. 1 and a 5 and a 1. Chorus goes to the 4. 4 and 4 and a 1. And 1 and 1 and a 5. 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1. 1 and a 5 and a 1. So if I'm kicking it off, I might do something like... However you like, something's happening here, what is it? However you like to kick that song off, go ahead and kick us off on Little Cabin Home on the Hill in the key of G. Let's see, good tempo might be even slower than that. We're going to ease on in, okay? Here we go. Here's your tempo. Little Cabin Home on the Hill in the key of G. Kick us off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Tonight I'm alone without you, my dear. It seems there's a longing for you still. All I can do now is sit alone and cry in our little cabin home on the hill. For someone has taken you from me and left me here all alone. Just listen to the rain beat on my window pane in our little cabin home on the hill. All play. tonight as you are. For in my heart there's a longing for you still. I'll just keep it there so I won't be alone in our little cabin home on the hill. For someone has taken you from me and left me here all alone. Just listen to the rain beat on my window pane in our little cabin home on the hill. Play it. The way, and you find there's no more happiness for you. Let your thoughts turn back once more, if you will, for our little cabin home on the hill. Last chorus. For someone has taken you from me and left me here all alone. Just listen to the rain on my window pane in our little cabin home on the hill. All right. There have been no better bluegrass songs written than that one, in my belief. Okay. Another one about home. My home is across the Blue Ridge Mountains. This is a really fun jammer. And one in G again. One and one and one and one. 5, 5 and 1. 1 and 1 and a 1. And a 5, 5, 5, 1. This whole song. And if I'm kicking it off, I'm going to do something like... So, and we're going to increase the tempo a little bit for this. Let's see how that feels. Ridge Mountains. Yeah, that's about right. This one, you know, this one can go by very fast, but this is about a nice mid-tempo, a nice medium tempo for this song. My home is across the Blue Ridge Mountains in the key of G. Kick us off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Chorus. My home is across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home is across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home is across the Blue Ridge Mountains. And I never expect to see you anymore. All play. Now how can I keep from crying? How can I keep from crying? How can I keep from crying when I never expect to see you anymore? Chorus. My home is across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home is across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home is across the Blue Ridge baby and feed her candy. Rock the baby and feed her candy. Rock the baby and feed her candy. For I never expect to see you anymore. My home is across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home is across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home is across the Blue Ridge Mountains. And I never expect to see you anymore. I'll play it and then you play one after me. Across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home is across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home is across the Blue Ridge Mountains. And I never expect to see you anymore. Alright. A lonesome song of farewell there. How's everyone doing? We got some folks picking along on the YouTube. How about over here on Facebook land? Hi Mike, playing banjo, mando, or guitar. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Well, to your choice. Hi Skip in Longmont. Hi Lucy. Hi David Clark. Yeah. Hi Jack. Hi Fran. Cabin friend Fran. Hi Colin. You're up late in the UK. Fran, you're up late in Buffalo as well. Hi Travis from Fort Collins. Adam from Portland, Oregon. Thank you all for playing along. You know, I'm sure this is an excellent opportunity for some of you to pick up other instruments. I brought my banjo with me on this little pilgrimage I took to Southern California here this month, and I haven't even opened the case yet. I've been busy writing songs. I've been trying to write a bunch of new songs for a new album, so that's been my focus during the day with the instrument. Okay, coming up. Next, will the roses bloom? Will the roses bloom where she lies sleeping in C? And a 1 and 1 and 2 the 4, and a 1 and 1 and a 5, and a 1 and 1 and a 4, and a 1 and 5 and a 1. Classic melody, classic song. If I'm kicking it off, I'm going to interpret that something like... That's a little move there. That's like the specific melody. But of course, you know, on kickoffs, we do a lot of things that are specific to our instrument, or I should say idiosyncratic to our instrument. So you don't have to stick to the exact notes of the melody, but there it is, if you're curious. So, will the roses bloom? I'm going to slow this down a wee bit. Will the roses bloom where she lies sleeping? Right about there, maybe even just one tick slower. Okay, make this nice and comfortable for everyone. Kick us off in the key of C. Will the roses bloom? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Will the roses bloom where she lies sleeping. Will the flowers shed their petals there? Will the dewdrops fall upon the roses where my darling sleeps beneath the sand? I'll play. Her lips were like a bunch of roses, her eyes shone like the starlight sky. Her hair was dark and it was curly, and I love her till the day I die. Will the roses bloom where she lies sleeping? Will the flowers shed their petals there? Will the dewdrops fall upon the roses where my darling sleeps beneath the sand? Play it. Darling, as she's sleeping underneath a beautiful sky. I miss her more now that she's left me. I know we've said our last goodbye. Will the roses bloom where she lies sleeping? Will the flowers shed their petals there? Will the dewdrops fall upon the roses where my darling sleeps beneath the sand? I'll play one, then you play after me. Play it. Will the roses bloom where she lies sleeping? Will the flowers shed their petals there? Will the dewdrops fall upon the roses where my darling sleeps beneath the sand? All right. Lovely song. Love that one. Okay, next we have St. Anne's Reel. This was a request. From my friend Deb in Durango. Excuse me while I gulp a bunch of water right in your face. This is a funny situation because on stage you can kind of go away from the mic and you just got me in your face the whole time. Okay. St. Anne's Reel. Hey, we haven't done this, and I'm glad that Deb suggested it. And there's a bit of interpretation on the chords here, especially on the B part. So let's address that when we get there. Let's see. It's that one, okay. Da 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 in the key of D, and a 1, 1, and a 1, and 1, and 4, 4, and a 1, and 1, 1, and 1, and a 1, and 1, and 4, and a 5, and a 1. Do 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 do. 4, 4 do 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 1, 1 and 1 and da 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 da. B part. Da 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 da. 2 minor, 5 and a 1. And here you can go another 1, but a lot of people go to the 6 minor, which I kind of like. So we're gonna do that. If you played a 1, it would sound fine here. 6, 2 minor, 5, 1. So again, the B part goes, and a 1, 1 and a 2 minor, 5 and a 5 and a 1, 6 minor to the 2 minor, 5 and a 5 and a 1 again, 1 and a 1 and a 2 minor, 5 and a 5 and a 1, 6 minor to the 2 minor, 5 and a 5 and a 1. Okay? So let's play it through 3 times each. I'll kick it off. So we'll go me, you, and tag it. Go ahead and do an instrumental tag at the end. Just to work on a nice tag in D. I am playing this open D, as you can see. All you mandolins and fiddles, of course, are playing open, as you always do. And guitars, you have the option, of course, to capo too and play C position if you'd like. Banjos, I don't know where the banjos are. I'm assuming the banjos are playing this out of open, but you might be capoed as well. Either way, let's take a comfortable, easy tempo on this one. Because this is a pretty tune. This does not have to go by very fast. Let's see. Let's even slow it down a tiny. Oh, jeez. We still have a landline here. Sorry about that. I leave it off the hook generally. But we went ahead and left it on the hook today for a while. I wonder what I can do about this. Anyway, you might hear this thing off in the distance doing its little beeping. Hey. You're in a bedroom of a home here. Here we go. St. Anne's Reel. I'm going to kick us off, and we're going to play it 3 times each. Here we go. In D. right, St. Anne's Reel. I had an arrangement of that tune with this cross string thing. I figured I'd give it a try. I could use a little bit of practice there, but hey, that's why we're here. Good old St. Anne's Reel. It's been a while since I played that one. I had to kind of remind myself of the melody. There's the old joke that they give these tunes names so that you can tell them apart. Well, hey, that's given a little less credit than is due, but sometimes I'll have to think about that melody for a minute to make sure I'm on the right tune. Sorry about the phone ring. Looks like we're good to go now. Whoever that was, it was probably a telemarketer. And Mom's been thinking about getting rid of the landline for a long time, but keep it just in case we need it. And we learned to leave it off the hook because one night I'm sleeping here and it rang at 2 in the morning with that ridiculous loud ring. And it was just some telemarketer. How's everybody doing out there? Cool low end tones in the capo. Cool, thank you. And the phone rang. Yeah, sorry. At least it wasn't in the middle of a song. Hi, David Clark. The minor 2 on the guitar is fun with the capo. Yeah. This one, it does work nice capoed on the guitar for sure. Eric reporting on banjo. Play me a song to feel good inside. Yep, awesome. Thanks for picking along. Matthew, I'll play one on the banjo. Yeah, no, I'd have to really. I mean, I am not good at banjo. There was a time when I was, and I haven't played it in years. It would take me quite a while to refresh myself, but I'll get something up there. I'll get you a banjo video here shortly. That's one of my goals of this season. Is we find ourselves on these River Wondergrass trips that I've been involved in. I'm going to be on several of them. I'm actually going to be doing guide training this summer and guiding some on the Green River and the Yampa Rivers there with the Drift Adventures dinosaur. And on the river trips, oftentimes we'll find ourselves in a configuration where there might be a couple guitars and we might not have a banjo around. So I kind of have a goal set for myself to at least get a little bit of basic banjo back before this summer, so I can start taking the banjo out on the river trips. Okay, country boy rock and roll. Hey, this was a bit of an experiment on the fast jam last week, so I figured we'd take it on an easier tempo here on the mid-tempo jam. Just a classic song, one of the goofiest bluegrass songs, but I absolutely love it. I'll sing this one with Andy Thorne or Chris Henry as a duet, or Keith Mosley. He likes to sing this one, and it's fun when you get players together who know all the words because you can sing every verse duet style. And it's in D, and it goes 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1 and a 5 and a 5, 4 and a 5 and a 1. Okay, that's the form. And there's a real particular specific kickoff, and I'm going to play the kickoff just to keep this simple. It goes. And we're all in right there, okay? Just strumming on one chord, and then we start singing. So then I'll let you take the first break, okay? How about that? And at the ending, there's also a very specific tag where we go. I'll just to kind of, I know this is not necessarily a standard, so I'll run you through it again. So like say this is the last verse, and then we'll head to the tag. So 1 and 1 and a 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1 and 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1 and a 5 and a 5, 4 and a 5 and a 1 tag. 4 and a 5 and a 1. Keep strumming. I'll do that long little trail off lick, and then that's where we'll end it. Okay? So that's how this song goes. I like to keep it sort of authentic in the Reno and Smiley tradition there. So here we go. Country boy, rock and roll. I'll do the kickoff, and you will take the first break. And let's find a good tempo here. And we'll keep this one a good bit slower in tempo than the actual performance version. Because this is new to many of us, I know, and I want to make sure you get some good licks in there. So here we go. Country Boy Rock and Roll. I'm going to kick it off in the key of D. Here we go. You can tell I'm from the country, see I'm from out of town, but I'm beginning to get on, I'm letting my hair down. I've been a-rockin', I've been a-rollin', I guess to some folks I look foolish, just let him make a fool out of me. Play it. Some hillbillies started picking, everybody rock and roll. I've been a-rockin', I've been a-rollin', I guess to some folks I look foolish, just let him make a fool out of me. I got it. I have worked in fields of corn, but I ain't seen nothing like it since the day that I've been born. I've been a-rockin', I've been a-rollin', I guess to some folks I look foolish, just let him make a fool out of me. Play another one. Take another round after this verse, okay? I have spent all the egg money, corn and cotton I have sold, gonna mortgage the old homestead, stay in town and rock and roll. I've been a-rockin', I've been a-rollin', I guess to some folks I look foolish, just let him make a fool out of me. I'll play it then you. Verse again. You can tell I'm from the country, see I'm from out of town, but I'm beginning to get on, I'm letting my hair down. I've been a-rockin', I've been a-rollin', I guess to some folks I look foolish, just let him make a fool out of me. Just let him make a fool out of me. It's a bit of a challenge playing that in open D, and I know that Don Reno, well, reports are that he did it both ways. On the recording, I'm certain he's capoed 7, doing all those licks, you know, out of G position. But it's a funny thing, you know, in the 1950s, you know, Reno and Smiley were already up and running when rock and roll hit. And of course, Bill Monroe, you know, rock and roll only happened about 10 years after bluegrass. And of course, bluegrass music wasn't even called bluegrass yet, not until probably the 1960s, early 60s. But all these bluegrass acts felt like they'd been drowned out, you know. And There's that great song by Gillian Welch and David Rawlings, I Want to Sing That Rock and Roll. And that was sort of inspired by these groups like the Stanley Brothers and Reno and Smiley and Flatt and Scruggs, who felt like they were being drowned out by this loud rock and roll. And certainly they were commercially in those days. The 50s was not a good era for bluegrass music or mountain music commercially. And that is also, there's a theory that that's when Flatt and Scruggs brought in the dobro, Uncle Josh Graves on the dobro to sort of give it a little more appeal to those who were into rock and roll. So there you go. Country boy rock. It makes me laugh every time, but I love that song. I just imagine this goofy country guy just like really getting into rock and roll and mortgages the homestead and stays in town to rock and roll. Okay, I Know You Rider. This is a familiar jam number. 1 and 1 and a flat 7, 4 and a 1. Another one of those. In other words, D and a D and a C and a G and a D. And you have an F chord here. F and C, F and C, E minor, D. It's kind of an extended, an altered 12-bar blues. And if I'm kicking it off, obviously there's a lot of room for improvisation on this, and that's the whole point. But if I'm kicking it off, I might go something like... your D run there. So there you go. That's sort of a sample, bit of a kickoff for you. Know you rider gonna miss me when I'm gone. That's the melody. And we're gonna get our tempo going here, all right? Let's kind of get this cranked up a tiny bit. I'm just gonna strum a D chord for a minute. Go ahead and pick around on this D chord, just to get yourself acclimated to this new tempo since we took a bit of a lead. So I'll do this for a minute here. To do that just to, so you aren't taken by surprise. You get acclimated, kind of like when you're driving. Anyway, that's a long story about velocitation. But, when you're speeding up, that seems like you're going really fast when you're going 55. But then after you're driving 55 for a while, it doesn't seem fast anymore. You speed up to 70, and then that doesn't seem fast. And then you slow down to 55, and that feels slow. Same concept with tempo. When you're driving, that's why they tell you not to get that false sense of security, because once you're going fast for a while, you don't realize how fast you're going. In bluegrass music, that's something to welcome, right? Okay, here we go. I Know You Rider in the key of D. Kick us off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I know you rider gonna miss me when I'm rolling in your arms. Lay down last night, Lord, I could not take my rest. Lay down last night, Lord, I could not take my rest. My mind was wandering like the wild geese in the west. Oh, play. The sun gonna shine in my back door someday. The sun gonna shine in my back door someday. March winds will blow all my troubles away. Play one. I wish I was a headlight on a northbound train. I wish I was a headlight on a northbound train. I'd shine my light through cool Colorado rain. Hope we get some rain. I'll play one. Play one. We'll do one more round after this next verse. Rather drink muddy water, sleep in a hollow log. Rather drink muddy water, sleep in a hollow log, than to be down in Frisco, treated like a low-down dog. I'll play one, then you play it after me. Last chorus. I know you right are gonna miss me when I'm gone. I know you right are gonna miss me when I'm gone. Gonna miss your baby from rolling in your arms. Gonna miss your baby from rolling in your arms. Just a straight bluegrass ending. Cool. I I hope it snows in Colorado. I'm here in Southern California currently, and I hope we get some rain. If we got some snow, that would be amazing, but that would be some kind of weird miracle because it never snows here. But it is dry as a bone. This winter is dry. We need some precipitation bad. Okay, a few old memories. This is one that's crept into our set list here. And I love this song in the key of A. Good old song by Hazel Dickens. Many folks know the James King version. Many folks know the Dolly Parton version. Most of you probably know the Dolly Parton version. And a 5 and 1. And a 1 to the 4. And back to the 1. And a 1 to the 5. And right back to 1. Up to the 4. And a quick 1 and a quick 5 and a quick 1, 4, 1. And then, so that's the verse and that's the kickoff and the breaks. And the chorus goes to the 4, back to the 1, then back to the 4, on to the 5, and then the 1, just like the verse again, up to the 4, and a quick 1 and a quick 5 and a 1, 4, 1. Okay? And it always does that. At the end, it's that, you know, and on the Hazel Dickens version, she kind of does the first verse straight, and then the rest of them crooked. I just keep them all crooked, okay? And a 1 and a 5 and a 1, quick 4, back to 1. And then if you're going back to another verse or a break, you do that 5 chord, okay? Just a few old memories. But when you're going to the chorus, you don't. You do a 7th, an A7, 1, 7. All right? Speaking of dry, let me do a little bit of water. Okay, here we go. If I'm going to kick it off, I might go something like... Okay, so give it your best shot there. It's a simple melody. Obviously, I'm decorating it a little bit with some cross picking and things like that. We're in 3/4, obviously. So let's find a good tempo. Oh, way back in time. Not too fast. Coming through the door. Nice and slow. It feels funny because you're hearing all these clicks, but we're just, it's 1 click per beat. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, right? Okay. So I'll give you 4 measures. I'll give you a 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4. Do, do, do. Okay? Here we go. Kick us off on just a few old memories in the key of A. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see how that works? I'm going to strum that D chord on the pickup measure. Okay, so one more time from the top. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a few old memories slipped in through the door, though I thought I had closed it so tightly before. I can't understand it, why it should bother my mind. Another place in time. Just a few old keepsakes way back on the shelf. No, they don't mean nothing. I'm surprised that they're left. Just a few old love letters with the edges all brown, and an old faded picture I keep turned upside down. I'll play. Just a few old memories blown way back in time. I can understand it. I don't know why I'm crying. I can't understand it. I'm surprised in myself. Just a few old keepsakes way back on the shelf. No, they don't mean nothing. I'm surprised that they're left. Just a few old love letters with the edges all brown, and an old faded picture keep turned upside down. Play one. Do the second verse one more time. Just a few old memories going way back in time. Well, I can hardly remember myself. First thing tomorrow morning, gonna clean off that shelf. Just a few old keepsakes way back on the shelf. No, they don't mean nothing. I'm surprised that they're left. Just a few old keepsakes. Edges all brown, and an old faded picture I keep turned upside down. I had to redeem myself on that second verse to get the words right, and then I messed up the words on the chorus. That song's new in my memory there. Thanks, Jim Hanaway, for requesting that song by Hazel Dickens. Okay, moving right along. Hard-Hearted. Hey, we haven't done this one yet. And I used to sing this one a long time ago, but I went ahead and printed up the lyrics to make sure I get it right. Good old song from Jim and Jesse and the Virginia Boys. And it goes in the key, were we in A here? Yep, key of A. 1, 1, and... Sorry. It's in A and it starts on the 4 chord. 4, 4, and 1, 1, and 5, 5, and 1, 1, and 4, 4, and 1, 1, 5, and a 5, and a 5, and a 1. So that'll be the kickoff in the verses. And then the verses go to the 5 chord. 5 and 5 and a 1 and a 1. 5 and 5 and a 1. 5 and a 5 and a 1 and a 1 to the 2 dominant as a B7 or A7 if you're capoed. 2, 2 to the 5, then a 4. Hard-hearted, heartbreaker. Okay. So the chorus goes 4, 1, 5, 1. The verses go 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 2, 5. And we're going to kick it off on the chorus. And the breaks are all going to be on the chorus. Okay? So in other words, we're going to the 4 chord on your solo and the 4 chord on the kickoff. So if I'm kicking it off, I might go... Okay, and then we're going to sing a chorus right after that. Okay, I'm broken today. I'm going to ramp up to that first one. Okay, I'll give you some time to trail off of your kickoff, and then I'll walk up to that 4 chord, and you're going to hear it. And this is going to be really, really fun. We're going to do Hard-Hearted, Heartbreaker. That seems about right. Here we go. Kick us off on Hard-Hearted, on that chorus, going up at the 4 chord, in the key of A. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hard-hearted, heartbreaker, dream-stealing, love-faker. Hard-hearted, heartbreaker, how many hearts have you broken today? Here's the 5 chord. How many hearts have you broken today? How many tears have been shed over you? hearts have you caused to go wrong, just because your heart has proved untrue? Hard-hearted heartbreaker, dream-stealing love faker. Hard-hearted heartbreaker, how many hearts have you broken today? Here I go, picking one of the chorus. To the 5. How many lies have you told to other guys, just like the ones you told to me? Someday you'll learn that the tide will have to turn. Keep on breaking hearts and you will see. Hard-hearted heartbreaker, dream-stealing love faker. Hard-hearted heartbreaker, how many hearts have you broken today? Here you go, picking one on the chorus. Now I'll pick one on the chorus. Pick one more. Alright, one more chorus here. Hard-hearted heartbreaker, dream-stealing love faker. Hard-hearted heartbreaker, how many hearts have you broken today? All right. Yeah, you know, I think that makes sense, doing those holds in between. I'll review the song a little bit more for next week, and maybe we'll bring it back. But I do love singing the tenor part on that. You know, that's the funnest part of that song to me, is singing that chorus. Okay, a couple more songs here on the mid-tempo jam. And as always, I encourage you to come right back for the fast jam. It's going to pick up right where we left off. And we're going to ease our way up those tempos. So come on back and push yourself to the limit. Just stay relaxed, you know. Stay relaxed and play less notes. You can get away with playing a lot less than you think. That's the name of the game here when the tempo gets fast. Okay, we're going to be in the key of B for these last couple numbers, and the first one is good old Rebecca. Now, I know we had a couple folks ask me for the tab for this, and I couldn't find it. I'll keep looking and send it if I can find an arrangement of it. But anyway, here we go. Figured we'd kind of bring it back and review it anyhow. And I kind of do my own little version on guitar. I'm not playing, if you really want to learn this tune, you got to look up the Herschel Sizemore original, okay, by Herschel Sizemore, great mandolinist. It goes. Da, da, da. I'll just kind of try to fake sing the melody for you. 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 1 and a 4. 1, 1, 1 and a 1 and 5 and 5. 4, 4, 1 and a 1, 1, 1 and a 4. 1, 1, 1 and a 1. 5, 5, 5, 4, 4 and 1 to the 5, 5 and 4, 4, 1. 5, 5 and 4, 5, Don't stop. Don't do that stop on the 5 chord. I was that became part of most people's picking arrangement of this song, and I got to hang with Herschel Sizemore for several years. We were teaching together at Augusta Heritage Bluegrass Week. Plays very dear to my heart, and usually one of the highlights of the year that week in West Virginia. And we were at a jam, and of course someone calls Rebecca. Whenever Herschel's around, everyone calls Rebecca. And no stops, he said. Don't stop. How is everyone doing anyway? We got some folks. Whoa, we got all kind of people. I'll get back to you if I can here with some time. Hi, David. Yeah, okay, chorus and harp, split the breaks. That 2 chord is great. You know, picking on the verses. Okay, maybe we'll try that next time. Hey, David. Yeah, the Old in the Way version is really cool. It's dry and Steamboat. Hey, Randy. Hey, Matt Coleman. Ona. Hi, Ona Stewart. Cool. Good to see you. Fran. You're out. Good night, Fran. Get some good rest. Chris. Hey, David. Hi, Eric. All right. Cool. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Hi, Mike. Thanks for sending this. Yep, the original, Jim and Jesse version of Hard Hearted. Yep. That's the one I was kind of going on there. Anyhow, here we go. Let's play Rebecca in the key of B. And I will kick it off. Let's slow this down just a touch. I'm going to kick it off, and let's play it 3 times through each, okay? Me, you, and then we'll just end it. Okay, no tag. Okay, and no stops. Rebecca in the key of B. you kind of win some, you lose some. You know, that tune, I don't play it very often, and I could use a little practice on it. But hey, we probably all could. That's why I put these songs in there, so we don't forget about them. Sophronie in B. Let's end this mid-tempo jam on Sophronie, and then I'm going to shut it down. It looks like I'm going to be taking another real quick break and getting it back up for the fast jam. Okay, so Sophronie. 1 and 1 and 4 and 4 and 5 and 5 and 1 and 1. 1 and 1 and 4 and 4 and 5, 5 and 1. When we ended, that's how we ended. The Jimmy Martin ending. Okay? So right after the last chorus, that's what we'll do. And we're going to kick up the tempo just a little bit here, get ourselves primed for the fast jam. Here we go. Sophronie in B, kick it off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Chorus. Love 'em and leave 'em, kiss 'em and grieve 'em. That used to be my motto so high. Till my Sophronie left me so lonely, and now there's teardrop in my eye. I got it. My Sophronie from Kentucky, she's found another man. I can't even kiss her, can't even hold her hand. That moon we used to love beneath is still up in the sky. Now I'm just a hot shot with a teardrop in my eye. Love 'em and leave 'em, kiss 'em and grieve 'em. That used to be my motto so high. Till my Sophronie left me so lonely, and now there's teardrop in my eye. Play it. Right. Till Gabriel blows his bugle, I'll be loving that sweet girl. She means more to me than the whole wide world. I used to be a killer with the women, me oh my. Now I'm just a hot shot with a teardrop in my eye. Love 'em and leave 'em, kiss 'em and grieve 'em. That used to be my motto so high. Till my Sophronie left me so lonely. Now there's teardrop in my eye. Me than you. One more round. so much. Great to be here picking with you. So that's the mid-tempo jam. I'm going to shut this down and come right back in a couple minutes with the fast jam. Okay? See you all in a few.